My name is Bev Cook, and I'm a dog psychic. For years, I worked with humans, and as I was doing that, I naturally was very often asked to look at their pets. And my love of animals gradually took me into working strictly with dogs for many years. A very rewarding endeavor. What I'm interested in is anything I can do to facilitate communication between dog owners and the dogs. Sometimes we get so involved with our pets that we're not clear maybe about what they need, what they want, or how they're feeling. So I have people that come to me with their dogs with a variety of questions. It could be emotional behavior that might be disruptive. It could be they're in some sort of physical distress. I am not a medical psychic. However, I can look at the energy of a dog and get an idea of various areas that may be weak. And often this information, when communicated to a veterinarian, can be quite helpful. I also have people that come to me with dogs that are quite ill and asking the unfortunate question, are they ready to make a transition? And I can get that information so that I can be more helpful. It's a wonderful I can't think of a better, as I say, endeavor to be involved with. The animal kingdom they're part of us, and they deserve as much respect as do our fellow man, because they're part of us, and they're our best friends. They're our healers, and often they can give us the wake-up call of things that might be going on in our lives that is reflected in our pet. So now I'm going to give you somewhat of an idea of how I might approach a reading. And I have to get a specific reading level for the dog. And what happens is I get abstract pictures which give me information about the energy. Sometimes they're literal, sometimes I do get literal pictures, other times they're abstract. And the beauty of that is that it allows the dog owner to get information, their own information, as well as myself. So the first picture that I got of Drake, Drake came to Christopher and David. He was rescued. Quite a tragic background, and we don't have to go into that because I think of Drake as being a miracle dog. He is a dog that has been through so much, so many operations to bring him back. He had been abandoned, and he is the most loving dog you could possibly imagine to be around. So he is a dog that has come through a very tragic background and transcended to become the epitome of love. That's what I think of Drake. He literally had to be put back together again. And he is a wonderful dog. He flows through life like I might want to flow through life, with very little resistance. You can see how good he is here, sitting for the camera. And he's blissfully happy with his new owners, or I like to call them caretakers, because I don't think that we ever really own our pets, but for a better word. Normally in a reading, I would be with the owner of the dog so that they could get the information that they need to help them better care for the dog and take care of its needs. And it's surprising what might come up. A lot of information, I would say 50% of it is confirmation of things that they maybe kind of suspected but weren't sure. And that is very comforting to owners. I find that anyone who brings a dog in for a reading is pretty much of an animal lover, and they're willing to do anything that they can do to care for the dog because they're putting out a lot for their dog. In this case, Christopher and David are out there, so I convey information to them about pictures that I see. And again, pictures have there's a volume of information in pictures, and it allows them to better understand Drake. And I know for them it's been very comforting to find out that how happy he is, and how appreciative he is of, if I could put it in those terms. They don't think of it that way, but he feels the love and how they put out for him, and it's returned twofold.